this town preying on poor women, and the Gotham police stand twiddling their thumbs.
Your evening attire, sir.
That was not the suit. I need Alfred. I mean to rid Gotham of the Ripper. He's a skilled hunter, and he's just getting started.
You're studying me.
You're a fascinating subject.
I'm not just another pretty face.
Hi, this is Marc Morrell from ToonBarn. We're here at DC in DC. We're in Washington, D.C. to celebrate DC Comics, and we're talking first about Gotham by Gaslight, the world premiere.
Yes, we are.
I'm here with Jim Krieg, the screenwriter.
Mark, I think you'll appreciate the fact that the first thing I did when I woke up at the hotel is I went down to the Air and Space Museum and I looked at the Enterprise. The Enterprise has been redone, and it's gorgeous.
Of course I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. All you should come see it.
So I have to ask about this film.
Oh, right, sure.
Was there any pressure to put more DC characters into it because the original didn't really have as much?
No, there was no pressure whatsoever. There are a lot more DC characters in it, but it's only because the original piece, which is great, is very short. And we needed a mystery that lasted 72 minutes, and it seemed like a great opportunity to expand that world and see who our Gotham people from today would be in 1888. And so it wasn't from any kind of pressure from DC or anything. It was just something we thought we would do, and it's super fun. Bruce and Sam, we all love this world, and so it was fun, and we know these characters, so it was fun to think up, well, who would Hugo Strange be here? And it all laid out so quickly and entertainingly. I hope it seems that way to the audience when they see it.
Okay, so there's that one scene with the three kids, and they happen to have the names Tim and Jason and Richard or Dick or something like that.
It's Dicky. Well, the urchins, the Robin Street urchins, are all basically the Baker Street irregulars, and because this is all sort of a Sherlock Holmes pastiche in a way, and which makes sense because Sherlock Holmes is sort of the literary ancestor of Batman, and so it was fun to play with all of those tropes, and I hope it was fun for us. I hope it's fun for the audience.
I don't think I ever asked you who inspired you to write. Who are your inspiration as writers?
Oh, well, Conan Doyle, for sure, is a huge one. My dad used to read me those stories. I've read them to my kids, and so this is a huge opportunity to play with that. There's a lot of 19th century stuff in here. There's like H. Rider Haggard, and there are little elements of pulp stuff that's just way over the top that you'll see and be familiar with. But yeah, it's mostly Doyle.
Okay, so what do you like doing better for movies, adaptations or originals?
Wow, what a terrible! I like both. Everything I get to do, it feels like. Even this feels like an original. Certainly it's based on something that's so well known and so beloved, but we really had the opportunity to adapt it in a really special way. So it felt original to me. I don't feel like it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything bad. Same with Flashpoint. There was so much there, but it really felt like I could play with it a little enough to make it feel like I'd contributed in some way.
All right, well, I want to thank you for joining us on ToonBarn at DC.
Mark, it's always a pleasure. Good to see you. See you next time.
Thank you.
I think all Batman fans know about Gotham by Gaslight.
It's like, oh yeah, Batman versus Jack the Ripper. Duh, what a great idea.
You have not seen Batman in a Sherlock Holmes era before.
That late 19th century London foggy world, it just draws you in. From the very beginning of the piece, the dread is established quickly with that first murder, and it just hangs in the air.
And may you select few truly enjoy this special preview of the Gotham World's Fair.
Now, I would say the Venn diagram of Batman fans and Sherlock Holmes fans, there's a huge intersection.
Jack targets destitute women. When the voiceless cry out, no one hears.
When we got to this one, we all knew we were doing something special. And this isn't something that comes around every day. We always bring our A game. I would say we bring our A+ game to this one. Agatha Christie created what she called a fair play mystery, which is she provides all the clues. So technically, if you took her to mystery court, you could say, no, that was there, and that was there, and you could extrapolate that and figure out who the killer is. And I'm hoping this is the same kind of piece.
All right, let's get to our panelists. I think you're going to enjoy this. I don't know how much you like this. We have from Justice League Action, from written a number of the Lego DC Comics superheroes movies. Wrote Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox, one of my personal favorites. Say hello to Jim Krieg.
You're absolutely right. We talked about it more often than we probably care to think about.
Yes,
but there were things like, how does Batman get around? And we found that motorcycle. I mean, we tried, like, it's a steam-powered motorcycle, so we find it'd be like a prototype. And we had a discussion over the grapnel gun, like. And could he have that? And like, yes, he's got it.
Jim actually found online an early automobile prototype, which I can't remember what the name of it was.
It's a Daimler.
It's a Daimler, I think. Daimler. And he was so excited. He's like, it's an automobile from 1896, and he shows me a picture of it. And I go, that sounds great. And I look at it, and it looks so stupid.
Like Bruce Wayne was
going to be this cool looking, steampunk looking thing, but it's just like, he's not going to drive up to the crowd where in that.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to be Bruce Wayne like making a big cool entrance, but it looks like he'd ride it like this.
Yeah.
So like it's that prisoner bicycle, with a big giant wheel.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's not quite as cool. So we did think about that a lot, and I think to your other half the question, I think he is way more human in this movie than so many. It's Batman is like James Bond. He makes no mistakes. He doesn't do anything wrong. And it's wonderful to watch, and it's interesting. But it isn't interesting as watching a human being develop. And even the choice of having eye holes open, he's really Bruce Wayne the entire movie, pretending to be Batman.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really become Batman until the very end. I mean, he and Jack are parallel characters. They're both trying to fix the world, one in a sick way and one in, I guess, a better way. And it's Selina and Alfred trying to get him to connect with other human beings that makes him a hero rather than a monster. There's your book reporter.
Get off the street. Now!